I am exhilarated. Once I got onto the stage, it just sunk in that, the magnitude of everything. The 2 years that I've been working so hard on this qualification, and finally it's paying off, and we're getting the recognition thereof, and it's just the whole effect of the cap and gown. This is not something you do every day. It's like, I'm so grateful for this moment. So I was diagnosed with a degenerative eye condition in 2008 called Stargardt dystrophy, which basically means the cells in my eyes deteriorate instead of regenerate like a normal person's would. So over the years I've lost a lot of sight to the point where I do not have any central vision at the moment. I have a little bit of peripheral vision, but not too much. So technically I can still see light and dark and movement, but detail and everything else is a blur. So my M study was in tourism management, and I focused on accessibility for people with disabilities in the South African hotel industry. So I interviewed 2 groups of samples. The first was the demand side, which were people with different disabilities, physical, hearing, and visual disabilities. And then I interviewed the supply side, which were South African hotel managers. I looked for the commonalities and similarities between the two, see what accessibility features hotels offer and what accessibility features people with disabilities, diverse disabilities, require to have an accessible stay, and see where they meet, where's the gap, and how could they fill it. So Vogue isn't always this tired, but she had a very exciting day. She loves being back on campus. We haven't been on campus for 3 years because of the pandemic, but as soon as we got back, she just went up a gear, and she was excited. Her tail was wagging, her ears were propped up, she remembered all the routes. So yeah, she guided me from class to class here, and I think she's just as excited to be here as me. So I'm going to take a little break from the academics just to catch a little breather, and then I'm going to focus on either my PhD in tourism management or my MBA, depending on where life takes me and which career route I'm going to fall into. So I like the research, so if I'm going to pursue an academic career, then it would make most sense to do a PhD. But if I'm going to stay in the industry and try to uplift accessibility in hotels, then MBA would be most applicable. I would like to thank my fiancé, Russell Wolf, for always standing by me and for bringing me coffee very late nights and early mornings, keeping me motivated. I would like to thank my supervisor, Dr. Esmery Myberg, who has been a phenomenal supervisor, who has supported me and kept me to a high standard and helped me achieve a distinction in my master's degree. I'd like to thank my parents, my mom, my dad, my parents-in-law, who's helped me find respondents and courage and just the endurance to finish this. This is, they say that it takes a village to raise a child, but I think it takes more to write a master's degree.